So my goal is to land on every single body of the Kerbal Space Program universe. But I'm gonna continue to the Quatorial. I press space, I staged. Our next goal is the moon. What? Oh no, I pressed the wrong button again! No! We have to abort, And we're gonna try it, the very same mission again. Where is she? She's way here. This is a far orbit. Is it retrograde or prograde? It seems to be prograde, so that's great. A bit inclined. So this might cost more delta Vs. But I think we can still manage. We're gonna Malbos scrap, we're gonna terminate. This time to the moon. Man, this wobbliness always makes me a bit nervous. Turning on the lights because it's still a night lounge. Yes. Oh, I thought it was cooler. Like so. Up. Go! What? Why didn't you? Never mind. Let's try this. We're gonna at least save the Kerbal. I'm so disappointed with you, stage back there. Cool. That's good enough. Let us align so we can see better. I think this is good. Sadly, we are actually using a battery, so I'm going to turn off the lights even though we kind of need them now. I don't want to be using batteries. Alright, EVA. Where are we? There we go. And move going over. Careful, steady as she goes. Oops. Perfection. Alright, so wait a minute. So we are now here. Let us get out real quick and get the signs. Alright, this is nothing, but this is something, right? Collect data. Restore. And I think we have a goo canister here. Collect data. Yes. Restore. Good. Good. So I'm thinking we're gonna go on a suborbital. I mean, we're gonna get closer to the moon, so get some near moon observations. Orbit, there we go. And then we're gonna go return home, but because I don't think this delta V's that we have. I mean, we have 2,800 in this. Let's see what happens when you get closer to the surface. Let me, it's around 850. You know what? No. You know what? We're gonna try this. Maybe we're not gonna make it all the way back to the moon. But I'm pretty sure we can get it back to orbit. And when that happens, we can just get like another, because we're gonna have to send another rescue anyway, another mission anyway. So, you know, yeah, let's try this. Let's try this. I'm just rationalizing the craziness that I'm attempting here right now. All right, so this is going to be moon periapsis. We're gonna land somewhere here. Not very exciting place to be, but we're not about exciting. We're about making it. I'm gonna add a maneuver here. This is going to be a very close mission, energy-wise. We might not make it. All right, we get a material study. So just slowing down at this point will eat up all our fuel. That's okay. Wow, we're going very fast. Let us, oh man. Let's do this, guys. I believe in us. This is a crazy thing, but nothing of value was ever done without doing something crazy. Burning all retrograde up in this. That seems to be like a relatively flat area here. It's going to be Midlands. What is all this smoke that is sometimes emitting? All right. We will be landing somewhere around here-ish. Doing a bit of a burn here to counteract our lateral velocity. Oops. How are things looking? Oops. I don't want to be going up. Are we going up? All right. How are we looking? 27 delta V's left on those tanks. The tanks are almost empty, basically. But I think our lateral drift is slow enough that we can make it. Oh man, this is going to be really close. But I think we can make it. Oops, didn't want to do that. Just wanted to slow down here a little bit. Throwing up some dust, and we landed, man. All right. So what amazes me is that we still have 1,133 delta left. That's such a huge amount. It seems to be more than I had. I don't know. Anyway, we landed. Yay! We might not get back. Yay! I think we have enough to get into orbit. That's the most important thing. Let's do an EVA report. As you step off your lander, saying the usual dramatic speech, Mission Control calls up and tells you to cut the chatter and make the all-important surface sample. Oh yes, we will. Yet another woman on the moon. The darker Midland surface appears to be made out of basaltic rocks. Man, some really cool science here. Yeah, so I guess let's make the goo observation. The goo as giddy as a schoolgirl. Can we? Oh no, not this bug again. I cannot right click anymore. Ah! Take the surface sample. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, we plant the flag. That's actually one of the things that we have to do. Second moon landing. I really hope we can get back home. Send help. Good. Oh, that could have gone better. Actually, is that our first moon landing over there? Yeah, I didn't land it too far away from the first moon landing. Oh, it's a fair amount. Good. Collect data from this one, remove data, and restore. This operation again. Log pressure data. The pressure gauge is sitting there motionless. Perhaps you should tap it a few times to be sure. Yes. Log temperature. The surface seems to be to reflect much of the sun's heat. As a result, it's slightly cooler here. Okay, that's some cool data. Let's get the data from the crew report, and let's store all the data. So it still tells me to do a surface sample. I guess it's not measuring the fact that. Oh, it's not. I don't get a surface EVA here. Interesting. Just to be sure, just take the surface sample. Just making sure I get all of the science that I need. Collect this data, yes. And restore this canister, yes. All right. So, but now, I mean, I don't have quite the fun I had first time around. Because you guys know what's coming up. Now I actually have to get all of this into orbit, back into orbit. Oh, we can actually do a material study here? Oh yeah, of course we can. The Moon Earth soil has mixed with one of the materials, producing gray paste that is getting everywhere. Please get this. Good. Good. All right, so now we're getting back. How are we launching? That's the question. I'm guessing we're just gonna launch in which direction? I guess in this direction, right? Yes. All right, are you guys ready? Because this is going to be really... I have to stage almost immediately. We're gonna leave back some debris. All right, everything comes down to this. My heart is pounding, guys. My heart is pounding. I have to go there immediately. Let me see where this will be. So this is north. I have to be going there, in this direction, right? Yes, this direction. This is the direction I need to be going. Yeah, oh no, the orbit is telling me where I go. Alright, sweet. So I'm pressing Z. I'm aligning myself with the... Oh, wrong direction. Ah, this is the right direction. And then I'm gonna stage. And then immediately trying to get to a orbital velocity. Watching my apoapsis is getting higher. I'm thinking apoapsis of 10,000 will be, or 12,000 will be enough. All right, 12,000 is enough. Cool. Bye bye, moon landing 2. 400 delta V's left. Cutting this really close. Let us go to apoapsis. Actually doesn't want me to time warp now. All right, now we're time warping. Our beautiful lights were not on. Now we can put some lights on. Actually, those guys don't need to be turned on anymore. Whatever. All right, how far are we looking? 2 minutes to apoapsis. Time accelerating. Oh, this is the big crater with a... Is it? Is it the big crater with a canyon at the end? Oh, slowing down. All right, 30 minutes till apoapsis. We need to get our periapsis. We need to get our apoapsis up. Ooh, maybe not quite so early. Never mind. Yeah, we're good. We're in space. It was just a tiny burn here. All right, now comes the tricky part. We need to. Oh man, oh yeah. By the way, Omega Zeron is in the chat. Omega Zeron, you died. You're dead. I'm sorry to be the harbinger of bad news, but you were. It was inevitable. Inevitable. All right, so yeah, we're trying to. Okay, this is the kind of burn we need to do. It's actually half of our delta V, so it's actually really good. All right, we can do this. We can do this. It's going to be a really crazy orbit that we get ejected in. About 9,000, 1,000 meter. So Omega Zeron wants to know how he died. Omega Zeron, I tried the moon rocket, and you were inside the moon rocket when we did an experiment. Once it seemed like you died, but you didn't die. So the next time I did like an unmanned test with a moon rocket, you were actually in a driver's seat. So I was thinking, like, yes, he's not dead. What's the worst that can happen now? And I launched you, and then the rocket exploded again on launchpad. It was very, very painful. I lost 2 Kerbals to construct this moon rocket. All right, you weren't the only one. It was painful. Good. Okay, this is going to have to be a very precise. This is going to be a very precise burn. Everything about this burn. Oh, why are things changing? No, okay, not changing. For some reason. Oh yeah, because the moon was moving around the planet. Anyway, close the alarm and focus now. Focus, Christian. This is the burn of your life. I'm kind of amazed that we did all the way to the surface and back. If I pull this off, precision, guys, precision. I know it's 45 seconds, but this will just going to be a 11-second burn. So if I start burning like 7 seconds before, it's going to be fine enough. What if I do like this and this? Can I see? Oh, I can. Oh man, but it's not very well visible. Well, I can do it here anyway, right? All right. All right. Go. I staged! Oh my god! Again, a staging mistake. Come, please give me a parry. Oh. Oh. I can't take this stress anymore. So I staged. But I staged after the burn was done, and we are actually on the trajectory to get us into the atmosphere, so it's okay. I don't need all the other stuff anymore on this. Oh. Jeez, I have to find a mod to turn off the staging. This to do like a staging lock. This is getting way too extreme. Oh. Okay, now I shouldn't stage, because now the next stage is going to be parachute. That's the problem with the mechanical keyboards. The keys are so clicky. You kind of want to be using them all the time. All right, turning off the lights. And now it's smooth sailing towards Kerbin, right? It's 14,000. Yes, that will slow us down probably. And let's get a maneuver and just go to the maneuver node. Re-entry going on. Space music about to stop. No, I'm not doing EVA reports at this point, sorry. I have no control over the capsule whatsoever. There's no electric charge left, but the capsule seems to be aligning itself properly. All right, sweet. We are not the slowest spacecraft in the world. My heart is pounding. I hope she survives. Genzel is still in a good mood. Alright, slowing down works well. 5 Gs or so. I wonder if my debris is somewhere here. Oh, never mind. All right, I think we are over the. We are through the most difficult part. Now just deploying the chute, and we're home. Unsafe. Unsafe. Risky. Safe. All right. Safe. Yes. Cool. And we are on the ground. Where are we? Can we EVA and do some experiments? Oh yeah, we can take a surface samples. Totally. I mean, why not log the temperature? Nothing. The thermometer tube seems to have exploded in the thin atmosphere here. We really shouldn't have brought the cheapest thermometer available. Oh well, no temperature reading today. EVA report? Nothing interesting. It's Highlands. We were in Highlands already, yeah. No pressure data either. Anyway. Let's get back home. Well-deserved rest. Alright, so who wants to be this Kerbal? Royster, do you want to be this Kerbal? Cool, 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 cool. So before we leave, let us do a plan on what we're going to do in the next mission. We have to do a docking. So that might be a good idea to do this, but if we're going to do the docking, I want to be doing this in addition to something else. So we have to do some other things, maybe some kind of orbital missions that we do, some kind of stuff. There's some business left undone on Minmus. We need to plant a flag on Minmus, so we have to go to Minmus again. I'm thinking just we're gonna send another of those ships that we just had. We need to position a satellite in the polar orbit of Minmus. So interesting, we could do this. And then we can do those. Yeah, so let's do this. So we're gonna do a crewed mission to plant a flag on there and to do those temperature readings, and then at the same time we're gonna do a satellite that can also land later on, so we can do some other science with it later on when it landed. Of course, because I still haven't landed anything that is unmanned on Minimus. So let's see if we can do something interesting here. The best that this game gives me is to rescue somebody from orbit. So yeah, let's rescue those two Kerbals from an orbit and then perform the docking. I think this is going to be the first mission that we're gonna do. Oops. Right. So rescue Shellberry Kelman from the orbit of Kerbin, and rescue Zekleen Kerman from the orbit of Kerbin. That seems to be just getting more Kerbals in our roster. So let me see where they're orbiting. Of course, as always, on some kind of... What? Are you kidding me? No. This is just crazy, right? This is not the... Oh no, this is the one that we just had. So we can terminate this guy. Yes. Where are... So this is the first satellite thing that we have to do, and there's the second one. They're basically on the same orbit, so this is going to be easy peasy for breezy. So yeah, so I hope you will join us next time. We're going to build some spacecraft that have docking ports, and we're going to try to dock those spacecraft together. I know this is something that is very, very difficult, like a lot of people have troubles with. So I hope you will join us next time so we can figure out how to do this properly. Fly safe, never use parachutes, always use parachutes, never time accelerate, and don't accidentally stage. I'm going to actually try to find a mod for this right now. Until then, fly safe!